Imagine a river, vast and powerful, that flows for over 1,000 kilometers, yet never finds its way to the ocean. Instead, it vanishes, spreading across a parched desert landscape. This is the Okavango Delta in Botswana, a unique inland wetland recognized by the UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. All the water that enters this incredible system eventually evaporates or is absorbed by plants, creating an ecosystem unlike any other on Earth. Each year, a pulse of life begins far north in the Angolan highlands. Heavy summer rains in January and February send a surge of water south, traveling 1,200 kilometers over roughly 1 month. This liquid lifeline then spreads out across the delta's expansive basin, a process that takes another 4 months, typically from March to June. This slow, deliberate inundation is the engine of the Okavango's survival, a testament to the power of water meeting flat Earth. The delta's topography plays a crucial role in this process. It lies remarkably flat with less than 2 meters of height variation across its 15,000 square kilometers. As the water meanders and spreads, tiny architects emerge, termites. About 70% of the delta's thousands of islands begin as termite mounds where trees take root. These plants in turn trap sand, creating stable banks and landforms that slowly rise above the floodwaters. Old river channels, blocked by this organic and mineral buildup, transform into long, curved islands, ever reshaping the delta's intricate waterways. The timing of this annual flood is what truly makes the Okavango a marvel. The floodwaters peak between June and August, precisely during Botswana's dry winter months. As the surrounding Kalahari Desert parches, the delta swells to 3 times its permanent size, transforming into a vibrant, fertile oasis. This draws hundreds of thousands of animals from kilometers around, creating one of Africa's most concentrated gatherings of wildlife. It's a fundamental migration, not just a journey but a desperate pilgrimage for survival. This seasonal transformation offers an unparalleled wildlife spectacle. All of Africa's celebrated Big Five game animals, the lion, leopard, African buffalo, African bush elephant, and both black and white rhinoceros, roam these floodplains. But the most abundant large mammal, numbering around 88,000 individuals, is the lechwe, an antelope uniquely adapted to the delta's watery environment, wading through shallow channels with ease. Giraffes, zebras, hippos, and a host of other antelope species also navigate this shifting landscape. Beyond the majestic mammals, the Okavango teems with other forms of life. Over 400 bird species, from the striking African fish eagle to the vibrant lilac-breasted roller, find refuge and sustenance here. Below the surface, 71 fish species thrive, including formidable tigerfish and various tilapia and catfish. The presence of identical species found in the distant Zambezi River hints at an ancient hydrological connection, a forgotten aquatic highway linking these two great systems. The African elephant holds a prominent place in the Okavango's story. Botswana's Chobe National Park, adjacent to the delta, is home to the world's largest concentration of African elephants. These magnificent creatures, especially the bush elephant species, are the largest terrestrial animals, with males standing over 3 meters tall and weighing more than 6 tons. Their enormous ears act as radiators, helping them cool down in the intense heat, while their remarkably versatile trunks serve as multi-purpose tools for smelling, touching, feeding, and even breathing while submerged. African elephants possess a remarkable intelligence, rivaling that of primates and dolphins. Their brains, weighing over 5 kilograms, are the largest of any land animal, and their neocortex shares a similar complexity and neuron count with the human brain. This advanced cognition translates into a rich array of behaviors. They exhibit grief. They learn complex tasks, mimic sounds, and engage in play. They also display altruism, use tools, and show deep compassion. Matriarchs lead complex family units, guiding their herds through generations, drawing on accumulated social knowledge, and communicating across vast distances using low-frequency infrasonic calls that are beyond the range of human hearing. The Okavango Delta is not just a wildlife paradise. It is also home to 5 distinct ethnic groups, including the Hambukushu, Hambukeooshu, Disaraku Seariku, and the Bushman groups like the Bugakwi, Bugakechwe, and the pronounced with a click sound Anikwi. For centuries, these communities have lived in harmony with the delta's rhythms, practicing mixed economies of agriculture, fishing, hunting, and foraging. A unique tradition, known as Malapo Moelehpo farming, sees them plant crops in the residual moisture left behind when the floodwaters recede, a clever adaptation that maximizes the delta's resources. However, this delicate balance faces mounting pressures. Climate change poses a direct threat, with projections suggesting decreasing rainfall and rising temperatures, potentially shrinking the vital floodplains. Upstream water extraction in neighboring countries also casts a long shadow. Perhaps most controversially, recent oil exploration activities have sparked grave concerns among environmentalists. These activities raise questions about the delta's long-term ecological integrity. However, the companies involved assert there will be no damage from their planned operations. Beyond environmental shifts, the delta's elephants face another insidious threat: poaching. The illegal ivory trade, driven by global demand, has historically decimated African elephant populations. Even within Botswana, which is widely recognized for its strong conservation stance, recent years have seen a disturbing rise in rhinoceros poaching, with significant losses prompting government action to relocate these vulnerable animals. It is a constant battle against well-organized criminal networks that exploit precious wildlife for profit. Despite these challenges, Botswana maintains a steadfast commitment to conservation. The nation's protected areas, including the vast Mormi Game Reserve within the Delta and Chobe National Park, are vital strongholds for wildlife. Botswana actively participates in international efforts like the site's ban on ivory trade and has implemented innovative solutions to human-wildlife conflict, such as using the sound of angry bees to deter elephants from crops. Their proactive approach positions them as a leader in African conservation, seeking to balance human development with ecological preservation. The Okavango Delta stands as a testament to nature's resilience and a critical indicator of our planet's health. Its annual flood is a captivating natural phenomenon that sustains an unparalleled diversity of life, drawing animals from across the Kalahari into its watery embrace. As Botswana continues its dedicated efforts to protect this precious landscape, the story of the Okavango reminds us that safeguarding these vital ecosystems requires unwavering commitment, intelligent solutions, and a shared global responsibility for the world's last great wild places.